everyone, welcome to Arogya Physiotips. Thank you to all our subscribers. Now we have 14,800 subscribers. Soon we will be 15,000. If you have still not subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe it and don't forget to ring the bell and share our videos so that it can help someone else as well. Today we will be talking about very important topic called PCOS, Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome. Now what is PCOS? As the name suggests, there are multiple cysts in your ovaries. How does it affects you? It affects you in your reproductive cycle. Psychologically, it affects you. Now what happens is there is increase in the male hormones and there is increase in the insulin sensitivity. So there are, you get into a vicious cycle where because of PCOS you have diabetes, because of diabetes you have thyroid, and you get into this cycle. But very important point here is whether you are genetically born with PCOS, as in you have PCOS from teenagers, or it is a lifestyle oriented PCOS. In both the cases, you can actually win the war against PCOS. One, with a proper diet, a healthy diet, a balanced diet. The second is through exercises. Obviously, I'm not a person who can talk about a lot about diet, but yes, today we will be talking about the exercises. So follow these exercises, follow the protocol I am telling you, and you yourself will share your story. I have won my war against PCOS, and now I am blessed with 2 children. I'm sure you will also get out of it. So here are my 5 takes about PCOS. The first is you can't miss your cardio. And when I say cardio is walking, jogging, running, cycling, swimming, dancing. You have to do it 5 days a week, at least 30 minutes. So find out time and start doing your cardio. The second very important thing which you can put in PCOS is strengthening exercise. You can do squats, you can do push-ups, you can do plank. We have got a video about plank, we have got a video about squats. You can look into Arogya Physiotips and find out those videos. If you are into weight training, it is anyways very good. I would suggest if you are a PCOS patient, 2 to 3 times in a week you should do this. The third which you can get into is high intensity interval training, in which you will actually have 7 or 5 stations and you keep switching between them. So one can be mountain climber, the other can be squats, the other can be push-ups. So you basically have 5 stations and you keep switching. We have a video called weight loss video, and we have done a similar high intensity training in that. The fourth, which is very effective, is the mat exercises or the yoga poses, and we'll be demonstrating some of them. So today Kriti is there with us to demonstrate all the yoga poses. The first pose is Baddha Konasana, or what we call it, butterfly pose. Let us first rotate our hip outside. Let us hold on to femur and rotate the hip outside of one leg and bring the ankle closer to ourselves. Similarly, let us do it on the other side. Now rotating the hip outside is very important. All the hip openers exercise are very important for PCOS. Now once you bring both the legs inside, you can actually flutter them a little bit to open your hip out. And once you think that it is slightly loosen up is when you breathe in and you breathe out and come down as much as possible. Keep breathing in and out for 10 long breaths. If you can't remain here for 10 long breaths, you can even do it for 5 breaths. So basically as many breaths you can stay in this pose. Try to be in this pose. It will open up all your adductor muscles. And breathe out and come up. The next pose is Baddha Konasana. So it is like Baddha Konasana only. As usual, you bring both the legs inside, rotating your hip completely out and both the feet together. Just loosen it up as much as possible and you can bring your hand to the side. If you are completely comfortable with this pose, then you can even do a modulation where you come up through your elbow, your chest up, your head up, and keep breathing in this position. Now very important is your hip should loosen up completely. Don't tighten your muscles. Yes. And keep breathing in and out. Yes. As many count as possible. So the next pose is milk churning pose. This is also called Chakki pose, Chakki piecing and piecing, the Dharmendra famous dialogue from Sholay. So jokes apart, we bring the both leg outside as much as possible. Bring both the hands in the front, hold both the hands tight and go from one side in the circular motion to the other side. So as you come forward, you breathe out, and as you go back, you breathe in. So you can do this both clockwise and then you can do it anti-clockwise. In none of the poses, I am very specific that you should not hold your breath. The breath has to be as smooth as possible, breathing in and out. Now the next exercise is Balasana or the child pose. You sit in Vajrasana and slide the hand down. Make sure your buttocks are still rested on the ankle and your back is completely stretched. Be in this pose for 4 to 5 breaths and then repeat it as many times as possible. The next pose is Naukasana or the boat pose. We slightly slide back. Come on to our buttocks. The back has to be straight throughout and try to take our leg up now as slow as possible and hands beside. Let's breathe in and breathe out in this pose and relax. The next pose is spinal twist. We bend one of the legs from the knee and cross it over to the other side. The other hand, opposite hand, we hold the calf muscles. Yes, and look at the other hand. Again, be here for 4-5 breaths and you can do similarly on the other side. Now let us do Shalabhasana or lotus pose. Both the hands down the groin area. Take both the hands on the groin area. Now as you breathe in, you take both the legs up and then you take the head up. Keep breathing in and out in this position and hold this pose for as much time as possible. Now we will do the Superman pose. Let's call it a superwoman pose today. So both the hands in front, both the legs back and breathe in and come up. Both hands and leg up. Keep breathing in and out. Don't hold your breath. Try to hold this pose for as many breaths as possible and when you just can't hold it, bring it down. And repeat it as many times as possible. So, I thought one of the poses I can also demonstrate. So, the next asana is Dhanurasana. For Dhanurasana, let's bring both the legs together. Hold on to the ankle. It is very important that you don't hold the feet. You hold the ankle together and breathe in and come up and keep breathing in and out. You can even rock it. But very important is don't hold your breath, breathe in and out. And once you just can't hold it, you can relax. The next pose is cat and camel pose. For that you first come in Vajrasana. Now take both the hands right in front of you so that the elbow touches the knee and now come on all the fours. This is the perfect position for cat and camel. Now breathe in, take your head up, back down, breathe out, head down, back up. Stretch it completely. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in, head up, back down, breathe out, head down, back up. And repeat it as many times as possible. So the next pose is wide leg forward bend. You separate both the legs out as much as possible and slowly breathe out and come forward. Bring your hands down, try to touch your elbow down and head down. Be in this pose for as much count as possible, and when you can't hold it, as slowly as possible, first come onto your hand and slowly come. So we have demonstrated as many stretches as possible. All these stretches has to be done say 5 days a week, at least 30 minutes if you are a PCOS patient. Apart from these, you can always do any exercises which are hip openers, back strengthening, core strengthening, as well as you can include the Kegels exercise. Now Kegel exercises, abdominal exercises as well as back strengthening exercises are all there in Arogya Physiotips channel. You can go back and refer to them. Apart from this, there are also breathing exercises which we will be demonstrating later. So don't forget 4 things, that is cardio, next is stretches which we demonstrated, the next is strengthening exercises. So your exercise has to be mixed of cardio, stretching and strengthening. If you keep doing that, there is no way you can't win a war about PCOS. You will win the war, you will have your regular periods. If you are planning for a baby, you will get a baby, but be consistent with these exercises. The consistency is the mantra. 5 days a week at least. Be regular with these exercises, plus maintain the diet, and the water intake is very, very important. How balanced diet you are eating. Don't eat out, and yes, then tell me how did you fight with PCOS. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to our channel Arogya Physiotips and don't forget to share.